feeling your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast.
2024 Hyundai Elantra N, what we know so far. The Hyundai Elantra N raised the bar for small performance sedans in the USA when it arrived in 2022, bringing more audacious styling and more power to the segment than rivals like the Honda Civic Si and Volkswagen Jetta GLI. That is all set to continue with the 2024 Elantra N, a dramatically facelifted hot sedan that was recently unveiled in China. Hyundai has otherwise been quite secretive about the technical details behind it, but we expect the new Elantra N to be mechanically similar to the current one, which will make it one of the quickest sedans in its segment. It's expected to come with all the sporty bits that have defined the company's N division over the last few years, too, such as a set of sporty bucket seats, an electronic limited slip differential, and the availability of a manual gearbox. The Hyundai Elantra N raised the bar for small performance sedans in the USA when it arrived in 2022, bringing more audacious styling and more power to the segment than rivals like the Honda Civic Si and Volkswagen Jetta GLI. That is all set to continue with the 2024 Elantra N, a dramatically facelifted hot sedan that was recently unveiled in China. Hyundai has otherwise been quite secretive about the technical details behind it, but we expect the new Elantra N to be mechanically similar to the current one, which will make it one of the quickest sedans in its segment. It's expected to come with all the sporty bits that have defined the company's N division over the last few years, too, such as a set of sporty bucket seats, an electronic limited slip differential, and the availability of a manual gearbox. New Hyundai Elantra N exterior and colors. The exterior of the pre-facelift Hyundai Elantra N was one of the bravest sedan designs ever penned by the automaker, but it looked a little wacky from some angles. The latest one is still very much an attention grabber, but the front fascia appears to be much better resolved than before. Hyundai has actually made the grille smaller and simplified the design of the headlights, while also adding a horizontal front lighting bar, but the result is a much neater front end. The grille itself seems to be split in two with a dark central section, and the lower red accent strip is still there to remind you that this is the sportiest Elantra of all. As we mentioned when this car was revealed, we did notice that the hood shut line looks a little incongruous as it no longer lines up with the headlights. As for the Hyundai emblem, that now has a black anodized finish instead of the previous silver, something that will now identify all N models moving forward. New 19-inch wheels can be seen along the sides, and the lower red detailing continues here. The deep creases in the doors also carry over from the pre-facelift model. At the back, the changes are less pronounced as the edgy tail lights and wing remain in place. However, there is a new diffuser panel and the reflectors have been positioned higher up than they were. Another feature that remains the same is the fitment of large dual exhaust outlets on either side of the body. And, while we don't know if all the same Hyundai Elantra N colors will remain, the model pictured here shows that performance blue should stick around. N models tend to have only a few other colors at their disposal such as ceramic white and cyber gray. Hyundai Elantra N dimensions. Being a facelift model, the dimensions of the new Hyundai Elantra N sedan will likely only have slight differences compared to the old one. For reference, the 2023 model has a length of 184.1 inches, a width of 71.9 inches, and a height of 55.7 inches. It also has a 107.1-inch wheelbase and weighed as much as 3,296 pounds when equipped with the dual-clutch automatic transmission. Hyundai Elantra N engine and performance. Nothing has been confirmed in this area, but the engine in the facelift Hyundai Elantra N will likely be the same 2.0-liter turbocharged mill that produces 276 horsepower and 289 lb-ft of torque in the 2023 model. Sending power to the front wheels only, it comes with a standard 6-speed manual gearbox or an optional 8-speed wet dual-clutch automatic with paddle shifters. We're hopeful that the manual will remain, but in the teaser video of the latest Elantra N, we can see that a dual-clutch model was shown with a glimpse of its instrument cluster and the N-grin shift, NGS, feature that can unleash another 10 horses for short bursts. The Elantra N previously recorded a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of around 5 seconds with the DCT, so expect a similar level of performance for the latest one, and a crackling exhaust note. To go with its cheeky straight-line performance, the facelift Elantra N should retain its incisive handling thanks to the N-corner carving differential, essentially an electronic limited slip differential that adjusts the torque distribution to enhance stability during hard cornering. Eco, Normal, Sport, N, and Custom drive modes should carry over, too. Gas mileage. Assuming that the powertrain is untouched, the 2024 model should match the 2023's EPA-rated gas mileage specs of 22/31/25 mpg city/highway/ combined with the manual, and 20/30/23 mpg with the DCT. A 12.4-gallon gas tank should allow for a range of up to 310 miles with the manual and 285 miles with the automatic. Hyundai Elantra N interior and cargo. No official images of the 2024 Hyundai Elantra N's interior were shared when the car was revealed. In a picture shared of the latest non-N Avant, the Elantra is known as the Avant in Korea. It's not obvious that anything major has changed inside the cabin. The current Elantra N comes with a 10.25-inch touchscreen interface and a digital gauge cluster that's the same size, so it's already quite competitive in terms of its tech. You also get the Hyundai Digital Key, wireless device charging, Android Auto/Apple CarPlay, and an 8-speaker Bose sound system. It's possible that the 2024 Elantra N will come with a few minor updates in this area. We expect the seats in the Hyundai Elantra N to be similar to the current model's sporty buckets, pictured below, that are finished in a mix of leather and Alcantara, and boast an illuminated N logo. An N steering wheel and alloy sport pedals are other sporty touches that will very likely be carried over. The cargo space in the Hyundai Elantra N should remain exactly the same at 14.2 cubic feet as this isn't an all-new model. Perhaps Hyundai will improve versatility by equipping a split-folding rear seat back, however, since the current Elantra N's rear seat is a one-piece bench which makes it impossible to carry someone in the second row and a larger item of cargo at the same time.
Race, so catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5, 10 year plans are contagious. I attack